Thinking the things that you throw away are actually, landfilled, but these things that we throw away, like tires. I worked at a company for 10 years that had that shredded 20,000 tires a day, and that was just in the Portland, Oregon area. Now you multiply that by 300, that's 6 million tires a year that were shredded and landfilled. You can't unbake a cake. There's nothing you can do with them to recycle them. And it costs millions of dollars for these shredders to shred the tires. And these companies are just basically consolidating all the businesses in their service, any kind of business, like say your Big O or your Firestone, it can landfill those tires itself. It can purchase a shredder and shred those tires itself. But it would prefer to pay the $1 or $2 per tire to another company that will do it for them. Now, when you're talking about the number and you multiply that by the number of metropolitan areas in the world, or you take the number of tires, 4 tires per car, and you multiply that by the number of cars that you have on the road, and having to change your tires once a year, that's insane. That's an insane amount of building material that you actually are landfilling. You don't have to shred those tires. You can actually take 60 tires, 60 to 80 tires, and make a 10-foot wall out of them by lacing them one at a time. Boom, 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 and then this way, boom, 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 up and up and up. That's exactly how we hauled them in our vehicles. Now, if you sunk steel beams or steel supports into the ground with concrete, and you lace the tire over the beam, the first one of the lace, and then went along and then dropped one, like say in the middle, if that's where you needed it, you can make walls of any size and shape that you wanted to. But you're talking about a 10-foot high wall by maybe 8 feet wide and about up to what, 20 inches thick, right? Because you got 20-inch tires. So then you can just panel them with wood. You could sink wood right into the rubber with fasteners, screws, or whatever. So now you've got, instead of landfilling this stuff, you have a whole new business construction, a whole new construction material, a resource that you could build homes with. You could do it in the third world or whatever. Now, not only that, but rubber is one of the main ingredients in solid fuel rockets. Now, half of the time we're selling shredded tires to China. What do you think they're doing with them? They're grinding them up and they're putting them into a gel paste with an oxidizer to make solid fuel rockets. This is what we're selling to China. We call it garbage. It's insane. But what we can do is use them instead of wood. Now, a big problem is flammability, supposedly. But you can't light a lighter to a tire and have it catch on fire like you can with a piece of wood. But when it does catch on fire, it burns hotter and it burns longer. So you can sink steel into there, use rivets, use a back end bolt or plate or whatever, and you can build these things as tall as you want. They're bouncy, so they will be bouncy instead of cracking and breaking. Tires are actually a better resource to build a home with than wooden beams, because they won't crack and break. They will bounce, they will bend. You get hit by an earthquake, and if your whole building is made out of tires, all that's going to happen is your paneling might break off. It might crack down the middle because of the movement. So I just came up with this idea a couple days ago, and I left it at the Whatcom County Chamber of Commerce on a piece of paper. But the whole deal is, when you get those delivered to you, like our company that used to dispose of them, we would have them delivered to us. Like 1,000 tires would fit in a 53-foot trailer. Now that's 100 feet of wall you're talking about. 100 feet of 10-foot wall, 10 foot high. Okay? And it costs $2 per tire for them to dispose of it. So you are getting paid to receive building material. I don't care if you use it for the third world. I don't care if you use it for the United States. But it's a better material, and people pay you to give you the resource to build homes with. Thank you.